Hello students, this is Ashani from Cheenta.com. Today, let me share with you a few resources for physics. Physics is one of the natural sciences that we do at Cheenta. We have beautiful programs for physics. You can check the link in the description. There are two types of physics, so to say. One is experimental physics. And if you are doing experimental physics in school, then you can definitely aim for the science fairs in India. I'll talk more about it shortly later. The second one is computational physics or theoretical physics. So theoretical physics involves pen and paper problem solving, and there are fantastic physics contests that you can take part in if you are interested in theoretical physics. So the physics programs at Cheenta begin very early in grade 5, 6 and so on. The main goal that we have is to build the innovators of tomorrow, problem solvers of tomorrow. Our program is designed in that way, and I personally think that is the way everyone should be studying physics at school. So let me share with you the exact recipe. The first part is you have to build a small lab at home. This should be something really simple. Most of the equipments should be available in local grocery store or local supermarket. No fancy science kit is necessary at this particular level. Sometimes we call it the kitchen laboratory. So you can build a small table at your home and take in the equipments from the local grocery store, and you can get started. A fantastic resource for this is created by IIT Gandhinagar's Center for Creative Learning. I have talked about that quite a few times in this channel. All of that is free, so you can easily go to their website. You can download the PDF instruction files, and you can do the experiments at your home. It's very, very interesting. There is another set of books that is really good. It is created by Shomer Bakshi. Shomer Bakshi was the deputy director at Birla Technological Museum, who started science at school at scale in India. They have a fantastic set of books. Professor Bakshi used to call it low cost, no cost experiments. So the experiments themselves do not cost any fancy instruments, and it's important that you do it in that way. So this is the first part. You set up a small experimental setup at your home, and if you are really getting some fun out of it, then you should definitely try out the science competitions or science fairs. One beautiful science fair that is available to students in India is called IRIS. If you're in United States or some other country, then your country also has its own science fair. All of that actually goes towards the International Science Fair or ISEF, which usually takes place in California every year. So in the level 1 or level 2 program at Cheenta, in the physics program, we have a specific research focused class for every batch, where we work on these experiments and also the computational and simulated experiments. That's the first part. The second part is, of course, theoretical physics, where you actually solve mathematical problems involving principles of physics. So there are two, layers of it. One is with calculus. This is usually in level 3 or above. And in level 2 and 1, you need very little calculus or no calculus at all. Yet you use the principles of algebra, some amount of trigonometry which is taught in the program, and you do beautiful problems. Now, for this part, the theoretical physics part, one of your best friend could be a set of really good books. Just like in mathematics programs, I always suggest students to build a small little mathematical library at home. Similarly, for physics program also, you can build a little physics library at home. Check the link in the description for suggestions of physics books that we often share with students. but I'll give you a few names. One of them everyone knows, Lectures in Physics by Richard Feynman. It's a very beautiful book. Feynman was a legendary teacher, apart from being a great scientist. There is another book by Professor Gamow. It's called 1, 2, 3 Infinity. And that book is actually more mathematics inclined, but it has also a lot of stories and problems related to physics. There is a third book by Yakov Perelman called Physics Can Be Fun. This is a really interesting book, especially if you are just really young and if you're just trying to get into the subject. You can get familiar with the main principles through fun stories and problems using this book. There are plenty of other resources in physics. In fact, one of the things that we are trying at Cheenta is to translate some of the Russian physics competitions in English. And we have requested the teachers in the Russian competitions to allow us to share those handouts. So they have, allowed us to do that. So we have translated some of them and they are in our website right now. You can check it out. So if you are interested in a great physics program, I think these resources will be useful for you. And you can check the link in the description as well to enroll in the physics program that we have. I think you will like it a lot if you like physics. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.